ശ്രീ ശ്രീ തത്വ പരിശുദ്ധിയുടെ നാമം.
Out, and then they put him in the train and they sent. So there were many atrocities that has happened. So he came and reported this to Mahatma Gandhi. Because the violence and this is appalling. And this is what exactly happened. He showed his own wounds in his body when people came and stabbed him when he went to make peace. He said, look, we all should live together. Doesn't matter what our religions are. We are people of this continent. We fought together to end the colonial rule, and we are one nation. And Mahatma Gandhi sent us here. But they did not listen to him. Instead, they stabbed him. Every place he went. So, when he reported this, Mahatma Gandhi did not believe. He said, you are a Hindu, that's why you are saying this. This put Bengaluru off. He said, I never thought I belonged to one community. I always had a feeling I belong to everybody. And I have spent 40 years with you. You still don't trust me? You don't believe me? So he fought with Mahatma Gandhi and he came back to Bangalore. 3 days later, Mahatma Gandhi was assassinated. So this pain was with him for a long time. He said, out of my anger, fit of anger, that he did not trust me, I left this old man and came back. No, I could not forgive myself. That's what he was telling. After that, he did not teach anybody till he found me, or I found him. So I was only 8-year-old, or something like that, 7-8-year-old. Then every day he used to give me some lessons in the Vedas and some knowledge. 3 shlokas he would dictate, he will write. His handwriting is so nice. And he's a bachelor. He coming from an orthodox Brahmin family. Mahatma Gandhi told him, you should raise the untouchable kids, Harijan kids. They said, don't marry, but you can raise kids who need parenting. So he took 8 of those untouchable, downtrodden Dalit children and educated them and made them all come to highest post of like IAS officers, IPS officers, police officers, administrative service officers, all of them. He educated them. He took care of them. And his grandchildren their children are there. He's still living in Jayanagar with his great-grandchildren. Of course, his son and one of the son, Arya Mitra, his house where he was staying, he was an IAS officer. He passed away. His daughters are there, his grandson is there. So he still lives there. And today, how old is he? 121-year-old. The oldest person living on the planet. So there are many such stories when he had to fight against superstitions and he has to fight against extremism and all that. So we all grew up listening to his stories. Every day some nice stories like that he would say. These are some stories I said I'll tell you, but these are not recorded anywhere. Nobody knows this story. One about the Kasturiba, the last breath of Kasturiba when she was there and Bengaluru was there with Mahatma Gandhi.